It's your boy, WildWildWes. You already know what it is. We're back with another one, and we do have a review. But before we get into this, I wanted to talk about a viral topic that revolves somewhat around this. Now, the co-founder of the Mr.Beast Feastable bar, Mr. Beast himself, has been going viral over some controversy. If you don't know who he is, here on YouTube, you can YouTube Mr. Beast controversy or Mr. Beast accusations. But Mr. Beast, as well as some of his party, Kris Tyson, have been going viral for certain things, and those certain things have been touched on thousands upon thousands of videos. And again, you can go search those. But me myself, I'm touching on two particular topics that haven't really been touched on too much, and I want to get into those in my video here today. Now, the first video, and as soon as we touch on these two topics, then we'll get into the review at the end, so there will be the review. But the first thing that I wanted to talk about is the Mr. Beast bar itself, Feastables. So if you've seen Mr. Beast or Feastables, you know that he's been trying to say that it is the best chocolate bar, and period, and that it's healthy for you, and it is healthy. Well, I wouldn't say quote unquote healthy, but it is a better brand chocolate than some of the other leading chocolate brands. And that's what we're going to get into. You see what I just said? Better than the leading chocolate brands. Now, one of the things in the accusations that people have been talking about, that Mr. Beast has been doing a few illegal things. And that's what I want to talk about. One illegal thing that people haven't really been talking about. One thing you can't really do in ads and stuff like that is you can't, when you're making an ad, and especially when you're on the same platform as that ad, like say you're a chocolate company with a chocolate company, or maybe a detergent company with a detergent company, you can't say, hey, I'm Gain and my product is better than Tide, and put it up there in a commercial and sell it and put it out there for everyone to see. That isn't something that you can do. That's why when you see a commercial, they say, and we're better than your leading brand, or we're just as good as the competing quality, or whatever they say to go around it, because they don't specifically say this person or that person. But Mr. Beast does do that with his Feastables bar pretty often. He will make different videos, he'll make different ads saying Feastables is better than Hershey's, which is, we know, one of the top leading brands. And he actually did a whole video on this, 1 versus 100 or something like that, doing a blind taste test of Feastables and a couple other chocolates. And the whole time he's talking about how Feastables is better than Hershey's, but in the blind taste test, Hershey's is not one of the chocolates. And I'm not going to go deep into all of that. If you want to see, you can check out the Food Theorist video called What Mr. Beast Isn't Telling You About Feastables. And he deep dives into that and shows you about how he's kind of scamming in Feastables itself. And that's another part, is he will do different things mentally to try to shove Feastables into younger audiences' faces to try to buy it, similar to what Prime will do. And Prime, again, is another one that they're kind of going down, spiraling down the toilet, and they do similar tactics. They will say that they're better than Gatorade or whatever, and again, in advertising, you cannot do that. You can say you're better than the leading brands, you're better than the other quality out there, but you cannot specifically pinpoint another brand, especially one that is your competing brand. When you guys are on a similar scale, you can't specifically say them themselves. And that's something that Mr. Beast has been doing and is still doing with his marketing. Then this goes into our second thing, and I just want to touch on this barely. do food reviews, but I also do gaming on this channel. And so the second topic that I wanted to talk about is Mr.Beast tournament. If you didn't know, and why I am talking on this subject is because I was in the Mr.Beast tournament. And I'm only talking on why I'm only talking on these two subjects is because I'm only talking on subjects I was a part of. I do food reviews, so I'm talking about the Mr.Beast bar and the scandalous things that Mr.Beast is kind of doing with Mr.Beast Feastables bar specifically, because I do food reviews. And then I do gaming stuff, so I'm going to talk about the tournament, and I was specifically in that as well. And if you want to know more, a deeper dive, you can look at Cypher PK's shorts video, Mr.Beast Fortnite Tournament Disaster. But basically, he had a Fortnite tournament, and the top winner was a player named Anas in a Fortnite group called Guild. First of all, I want to say that shouldn't be a thing. A professional team shouldn't have been able to win or eligible to even participate in a tournament like this because it wasn't a professional tournament. So it should have been changed to the public to where no orgs could join. So a disaster like this wouldn't happen. Because that money, you can go look up Gildanos. He took that money just to make a YouTube video. And I feel like it could have went to someone better, which was second place. D_Torres. You'd have to look him up again. In the Cypher PK video, he talks about it. But he ran a poll and asked, what should second place get, and should he get 10,000 or a taco? And the poll just barely ran as taco, because you know how people are on Twitter just joking around. And of course, Mr.Beast sends this dude a taco plushie. And to me, I feel like that whole tournament was, just like Cypher PK said, a disaster. And the fact that a guild team won, or not guild, but an organization won, period. Two, that the second place person, I mean, granted, there was never stated there would be there was only a first place prize. There was never stated a second or third place prize besides the Mr.Beast umbrella that's in Fortnite. But I feel like every tournament there is no just first place. There's always a first, second, third. Sometimes more than that, all the way up to fourth, fifth even. But to only just have a one-place winner and then to make a joke about it, it just, it's not so much that part was illegal or fraudulent or anything, but that part shows your character. That's why I wanted to touch on it. This part shows Mr.Beast's character. Like that you would make a worldwide joke of somebody that really they actually tried kind of hard and got so close they were only a couple points off from an actual comp player. And that whole thing was just shitty, but it shows Mr.Beast's character. The first thing though was fraudulent with the Mr.Beast thing, and you should think about that when purchasing his products, that he's kind of shoving these items down your throat, and he's also somewhat doing illegal tactics to try to sell them and market them to you. But let's get into the Mr.Beast review and product like you've been waiting. Here's the Mr.Beast Feastables bar, and we have his newest bar, Peanut Butter Crunch. It's a milk chocolate with peanut butter and puffed rice bar. This is a 1.24 ounce bar. On the back, it says snack, scan, and win. With everything happening right now, you can trust what you want. Here's the back, because we know you're out there. And let's get into it. I've done other Mr.Beast products in the past, his bars as well as Carl gummies, so if you want to check those out, you can. But being the new bar, I say the new bar because it actually looks like a chocolate bar. It's divided into sections like a chocolate bar would be. The old chocolate bar, yes, it still kind of was a chocolate bar, but only had two sections. And that also kind of shows his character because he's made a joke about that. It's a full bar, and the share section is one little, the top line. Like, that's kind of, you know. But here we go. Looks like that. You can see the puff rice already. I do like a nice crunch bar. And this one is a better view because you can see the peanut butter line. And I can say, honestly, one of Mr. Beast's better bars. I'm not a huge Feastables fan, but it's cool that it's kind of like a Reese's mixed with a crunch bar. I haven't tasted anything like this before. I'll give it 6.5 for the review. But that's the review. Mr. Beast Feastable Chocolate. Have a great day. Peace.